Refactoring. So here we are going to discuss about refactoring. So this refactoring is nothing but like changing the code, updating the code, okay, replacing the code, and here whatever means how we are going to be doing the refactoring, right? By using TDD method, okay, we are following some steps there, and we are changing the codes, right? We are changing the course. Are you able to see my screen, ma? Yeah. So this is so here we are going to discuss about the refactoring. First of all, what is this refactoring, ma? So this refactoring is nothing but here we are changing the code. If any bugs or any issues are there, simply we are fixing. Okay, finally what we have to do by using this refactoring, the code should be work, right, without any bugs or without any errors. So here this refactoring mainly it helps for the programmer to improve the code quality without changing its behavior. Okay, without changing its behavior means how the project is working, how the flow is going on, right? It is not going to be affecting that flow. Okay, whatever the changes and whatever the code we are going to be replacing, that will not affect to the other code. Okay, in that way we are going to do the refactoring and without changing any behavior. Simply this refactoring we are using for the improve of code quality, right? Why? Because finally we have to provide a product or a project to the stakeholders or the customer with good quality, right? Then only they will be happy, and next time they will be approaching to that organization, right? So in that way, keeping these all points in that mind, okay, developers and the programmers will be providing all the good quality of the code and good product to the customers, right? So next, reflective design. So whenever we are going to be improve or changing any code, right, first of all we are checking, right, what is existing code is there, okay, how we can improve that code, okay, what are the changes we can do. If we do these changes, will this design will be good or not? Okay, this code will be providing some quality or not? Okay, like that we are going to be checking all the whatever the existed code is there, whatever the existed designs are there. Okay, with the help of that, here we are trying to improve something, right? We are adding, okay, we are changing, we are like adding the templates in that. Finally we are improving that code. Okay, whatever it should be it should be a reflective design. Next, divergent change and shotgun surgery. Okay, what is this divergent change and shotgun surgery means? Here, whenever any defects or whenever any problem has been occurred in that code, right? You have to understand that code, right? So whatever the needed or possible steps are there to change that code, okay, you should select a small, okay, small, with a small code you have to replace. You should not take a long or large code so that it will be affecting to that. Okay, like that you have to reduce the steps of that code and you have to improve that quality, right? So this diversion may be occurs, right? Unrelated changes affect the same class. Whenever in particular class, okay, the functions whatever you have written, it should not, okay, it will be like unrelated changes affected means whenever you are writing another class function at the top of that, okay, and another class function in that same class, it should not affect the other class. Whatever the code you have written, it have to work within that particular, okay, within that particular function and provides the results to the other. Okay, like that, depend upon the program, here we need to change and effects, right? And indications that your class is going to be involving many concepts, and simply we are going to be splitting it, and whatever it is there, we are doing some shotgun surgery, or is just like opposite. Okay, means whatever the changes we need to do, or whatever the small codes are there, we need to update. Okay, like that. Shotgun surgery, right? So you have to modify like a multiple classes to support the change in a single idea. Whatever the idea or whatever the requirement has been given by this customer, you have to support, right? You have to change. So whatever the ideas you have taken, okay, you have to implement within that particular period, or within that particular time, or within that particular code. Okay, in that class only, whatever you have written, you have to modify that, right? So it indicates simply like represented in many places throughout your code. Whatever the piece of code is there, we are not only using at one place, ma. Okay, in that program, we are repeating like at many places. Okay, like whenever we are working on the projects, okay, simply we are going to be repeating. So to avoid this all thing, we have to choose like a best methods. Okay, should not repeat that same kind of a code in that program. Okay, whenever that code have to work again, then we have to write a function in such a way that whenever that function call has been came again, it have to go to that particular function code, and it have to get the output. Okay, like that. And next, primitive observations and data clamps. So here, what we are doing means whatever the data is there, okay, whatever the groups of data is there, here we are going to be doing some encapsulate. Okay, we are doing some encapsulate the concepts in a single class, and whatever the data clamps is similar, which clamps all data in one place, right? So whatever the groups of data is there, bulk of data is there related to that particular project, here we are using this data clamps. Is nothing but here we are dumping all the data or a code in that one single class, right? So that means single class or at single place, right? So next, data class and wannabe static class. What is this data class means? Whenever we are using the classes, okay, classes function little more than like a instant variables, it is going to be combined with accessors and mutators. Okay, like getters and setters, whatever the results we have to get, and with that particular result again we are assigning to some variables. Okay, like that we are going to be doing in our code, right? So you have a data class. Similarly, when you have a class that contains method but no meaningful per state, you have to be a wannabe static class. So whenever you are changing, means ఆ రిజల్ట్ అక్కడ వచ్చింది అనుకో, ఆ క్లాస్లోనే అక్కడనే డిస్ప్లే అయిపోవాలి. వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్, వీఆర్ అసైనింగ్ టు సమ్ అదర్ వేరియబుల్స్ అండ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు బి డిస్ప్లేయింగ్ టు దట్. Okay, like that. So here everything should be a static. Okay, static, and whatever it is displaying, it should be a direct process, right? Like wannabe static class. Next, in this refactoring, we are going to see like what are the Scodling nulls. Okay, whenever we are placing anything, okay, or anything we have left or empty or unnecessary symbols we have used, it have to show like a error conditions, right? We have to refer that. Okay, like that. This Scodling nulls, mainly this null is nothing but a references pose, a particular challenge to the programmers, like it will be indicating the null states or other error conditions. Okay, wherever we have left unnecessary space or unnecessary symbols we have used, right, it will be showing to them, and it will be using has like a reference whatever the error conditions. Okay, they will be identifying and understanding that. Next, time dependencies and half-baked objects. What is this time dependencies and half-baked objects means? Here, whenever we have to submit our project within that particular period of time, so what we are doing, based on that particular time. Here what we are doing, fastly we are including all the codes in that, and we are running, we are not checking that all things like half baked works we are going to be doing, right? ఏం చేస్తాం మనం, కొన్ని వర్క్స్ చేయాలి అంటే గబగబా చేసేసి అది కరెక్ట్ అయినా లేకపోయినా, రైట్, అట్ లాస్ట్ వీ విల్ బి ట్రయింగ్ టు ఫినిష్ దట్, right? So in your exam halls also, what you will be doing, you will be depending on the time, right? Slow starting in sir first 3 hours unte starting you will be writing very slowly, okay? Last 1 hour means how you will be moving, okay? So at that time ఏమవుతుంది, మనం ఫోకస్ చేయలేము దాంట్లో ఏం రాసాము, ఓకే, వాట్ ఆర్ ద థింగ్స్, ఈస్ దట్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ నాట్, రాసామా ఇచ్చేసామా వచ్చామా, ఓకే? లైక్ దిస్ యూ విల్ బి డూయింగ్, okay, like half baked objects. So it is one of the special case of time dependency which occurs when class methods are called in specific order. Whatever the class is there, within that whatever the methods we have used, okay, depend upon the time it will be calling to that, okay? టైం అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, దానికి కాల్ చేసినా కూడా ఏం యూజ్ ఉంటుంది. సో definitely here objects and everything will be depending on the time dependencies, and within that particular order only it will be executing, right? Analyzing the existing code. So here what we are doing means, what kind of a code is there, okay, whatever the previous existed code is there, we are doing some analysis. Why we are doing some analysis? To improve, and we are reusing that already existed code, okay? So sometimes what we are doing, we are reusing that all codes, okay? So for example, like in your mobiles, whenever you people are purchasing new mobiles, right? In that mobiles all features will be there, whatever the existed features, but whenever you are purchasing the new version mobile, just one or two or few changes of code will be existed, okay? Few features will be added to that kind of a product you will be receiving, right? Next, how to refactor. Yes, how to refactor means, first of all, why we are using this refactoring? To improve the code quality, right, without changing its behavior. So in that way we have to refactor, means we have to use already existing code, or we have to do any changes in that code, but it should not affect the projects, right? In that way we have to do a refactoring. And what will be the results for this? So when you use this refactoring, like as an everyday part of your toolkit, the code constantly improves, right? So whenever you are using every day, okay, refactoring, so you can make some significant changes in that, and safely and confidently how the things are going, okay, so that you will be getting some confidence on that, right? So ఇన్ యువర్ డైలీ లైఫ్ ఆల్సో, ఇఫ్ మీరు డే అంతా చేశాక డే అంతాలో నేను ఏమైనా తప్పు చేశానా, తప్పు చేస్తే దీనికి ఎలా చేయొచ్చు, ఓకే, దీనికి ఏమైనా చేంజెస్ చేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ డే ఎలా ఉంటుంది, లైక్ దట్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ థింకింగ్, okay, then it should you will be getting some confident right? So like that only. And contradiction, so this contradiction requires some good test. Refactoring requires some good test. Whatever the test we are doing, it should be, whatever the test we are doing means it should be a error free, okay? Some good tests are required to already written codes and newly added features code. And what are the alternatives? So there is no real alternatives to this refactoring, okay? Refactoring is only the solution within that particular steps only. Here we are going to be resolving and solving the problems and fixing, and finally we are providing a good quality of code, right? So what is this refactoring? First of all, here you can write by your own also, Means refactoring means first you have to remember whatever the existing code is there. Okay, again they will be reconstructing that code, or existing code they will be using in their like internal or external, okay, without changing internal or external behaviors, right? So it is like a heart of a series, like small behaviors preserving the transformations. And each transformation can be called as a refactoring, right? And the sequence, whatever the transformations, whatever the changes you have done to that particular code, right, either it is working right or wrong, okay, you can able to identify and you can fix that problem, right? And again you will be dividing into some pieces and again reconstructing it, okay, like that. Means doing the repairs to the code which is not working properly. Simply we can say that refactoring is a repaired tool for all the codes, right, which is affecting or which is not working properly, right? So we have seen these all approaches whenever we are using some call reflective designs. Yes, so these all are the approaches, right? So this is about the refactoring. In this refactoring also simple design will be there. So whatever the code is there, we have to design simply. It should be like, it should be easily accessed and easily understand to the team members whoever are working in that, right? So once and only once. So design the code only once, avoid the duplication. Whatever the code you are writing, it should be written in one form. Okay, why? Because to avoid the duplication, if same type of a code is repeated in that again and again, if there will be a duplications will be happen. And self documenting code, what is the self documenting code? Means whatever the work and whatever the task you have done for that particular project, okay, it should be a readable form. Why? Because in future they may be referring these documents. And limit the published interfaces. So whatever the published interfaces are there, okay, it will be reducing the ability to make the changes. Whatever the interfaces you have been used and published, okay, so it will be making the changes whenever you are using in your projects. And fail fast. Design the code where it makes bugs and failures appear sooner. Right, as we discussed, whenever we are doing any task in hurry burry, okay, hurry burry, we have to complete in that particular time. Definitely, we are facing there may be a chances of increasing of bugs and getting the failures, right? So whatever the bugs are earlier to detect, easier to reproduce, and faster to fix, right? So like that, whatever the bugs has been raised faster, okay, in that faster time also we have to fix and reproduce it within that particular time. And results, you can create simple designs, you avoid adding support for any features other than once you are working on the current iterations. So here simple designs we have to create. Why? Because you have to avoid support for any features, and whatever the working is there in that currently iterations, okay, it should not affect on that. And in that way you have to do a changes and have to add the features. మీన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న మొబైల్కి ఫీచర్స్కి దాని మొత్తం ఆ స్ట్రక్చర్ని ఆ బిహేవియర్ని ఎఫెక్ట్ చేయకుండా ఏవైతే కొత్త న్యూ ఫీచర్స్ యాడ్ చేయాలో, మీన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఫీచర్స్కి ఆ కొత్త ఫీచర్స్ని యాడ్ చేసేటట్టు చూసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, లైక్ దట్ ద రిజల్ట్ షుడ్ బి దేర్. And contradictions and alternatives, here simple designs requires and continuous improvement through the refactoring and increment and the architecture. So improvement and refactoring, with the help of this, here we are going to be adding all the features in that. Incrementing, okay, we are using some incremental requirements and architectures in that, right? So this is about the simple design. So this refactoring topic is very very important. Whenever the question is going to be asked, you have to explain these all things, right? These all things you have to explain, and diagram, try to get the diagram for this, right? Refactoring ఏమైనా diagram means you can draw by your own also. My diagrams are is not there means refactoring. First of all what we are doing ma, the concept నే మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు అంటే refactoring లో, right?